Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Monday, August 4th, 2025. Linea plans to enable native yield using Lido v3. The Eigen Foundation proposes programmatic incentives v2. BitMine amasses 833,000 Ether in its treasury. And the Ether machine purchases $40 million worth of ETH. All this and more starts right now. Linea announced that it will enable native ETH yield in October 2025, leveraging Lido v3, the latest version of the liquid staking protocol that introduces ST vaults. Staked vaults are customizable smart contracts that allow protocols to define their own validator configurations. They support over-collateralized ST-ETH minting and include critical safeguards such as immutable collateral caps and an escape hatch to opt out of protocol governance if needed. Bridged ETH on Linea will be automatically staked via Lido v3 ST vaults, with staking operations managed by a native yield operator and overseen by the Linea Security Council. Staking rewards will be distributed to liquidity providers on Linea, aiming to deliver dual returns from both trading fees and ETH staking yield. Linea will support instant withdrawals backed by a protocol-level liquidity buffer, with ST-ETH available as a fallback during high withdrawal periods. Linea will also activate its ETH burn mechanism in October. Linea is an EVM equivalent ZK rollup developed by Consensus. The Eigen Foundation proposed Programmatic Incentives v2, an update to its on-chain rewards engine that distributes Eigen tokens to restakers and operators securing autonomous verifiable services. The v2 aims to increase the annual Eigen inflation rate from 4% to 8%, which amounts to 2.67 million Eigen tokens per week. The proposed changes include raising the reward allocation for Eigen stakers and their operators from 1% to 4%, as well as introducing a new 1% allocation for business development and ecosystem growth. Until Incentives v2 is approved by governance and deployed, the current Programmatic Incentives v1 system will remain in effect. And lastly, BitMine Immersion Technologies Inc. announced that it now holds 833,137 ETH, valued at nearly $3 billion, making it the largest corporate holder of ETH in the world. The milestone follows the company's aggressive accumulation strategy, acquiring its ETH in just 35 days since launching its strategic ETH reserve on June 30th. Bill Miller III, a prominent value investor, has also taken a stake in BitMine, joining institutional investors such as ARK Invest, Pantera, Founders Fund, Kraken, DCG, and Galaxy Digital. BitMine has a goal of acquiring and staking 5% of Ethereum's total supply, which is about 6 million ETH. In other news, the Ether machine buys another 10,605 Ether, RWA.XYZ launches the Ascent Accelerator, and a verdict is not yet reached in the US versus Storm trial. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.